Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Yes. Not today. Not today. That's what you get. How dare you? Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are sadly here at the season finale of Gen V, episode 8, which is called The Guardians of Godolkin. It's unbelievable to me that we're here already. I feel like these 8 episodes went by so fast, but I guess it is only season 1, and we are aware that there's going to be a season 2, or maybe you're not, but they have been already renewed for season 2, so I have to think that maybe next season of The Boys might pick up with some of the stuff that happened at the end of Gen V. I'm not sure. The one thing that we have been told is that there's definitely going to be some crossover between these two shows. I don't know. As I said, I'm just kind of sad that it's coming to an end so quickly, but so far it has been a great ride and I've enjoyed every single episode, and I'm fairly certain this will be no different. So in the last episode, we had the illness that was being created by Cardosa and spearheaded by Shetty come to a head. Shetty was wanting to make it absolutely as dangerous and contagious, and she just really wanted to make this thing the worst thing possible. Kate, because she decided to finally stop working for Shetty and try to work for her friends, agreed to meet with Shetty and make her tell the truth. Not only that this virus existed, but that the entire university was just a front to study soups and their powers and understand them, and that really it was just a big sham. But we also see that unfortunately Kate has joined the side of extremists, but on the soup side. She pushed Shetty to take her own life and basically said at this point she plans on releasing everybody that's, any type of bondage because of Vought or the school, and that she's of the mindset that humans are the enemy and they need to be taken down before they take them down. And we saw that Sam, unfortunately, is sharing that sentiment because, once again, we've got two people who've been through a lot of abuse who are acting out of their hurt. And then the other great thing that we got that episode was that Marie finally met Victoria, who we discovered was her benefactor. Victoria was actually responsible for getting Marie into Godolkin University and was basically making sure that she couldn't be touched. We found out why, because Victoria and her share powers. That was very exciting, I think, especially for Marie, because up until now, she was pretty much the only person with her powers. I'm very excited to see how we're going to go in this finale. It looks like from the previews, it's going to be Kate versus Marie, and I just don't want that. Enough talking from me. Let's get into this finale. But just before I do, a reminder that I do all kinds of reactions, reviews here on this channel. Even though this particular show is coming to the end, I do react to the original show, The Boys, which will be coming back at some point, and a lot of other shows in that vein. So if you'd like to support me on this journey and any other journeys that you're watching me on, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you like this video, I'd like it so much if you give some thumbs up to this video. I'd appreciate it very, very much. Leave some comments below and let me know what you're thinking about this finale, because I have a feeling it's going to be crazy. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into the episode right about now.
Tortured us! He tortured us!
Kate, holy shit! You do!
Yep, that's a lot, isn't it? But she's going to have to learn to block it out.
I did this for all of you. When I'm done, maybe eventually you'll realize I'm being a hero.
I want to be a hero too.
Yikes.
Leave him alone.
Shetty sucks.
He kind of walked up to her, though.
We are gonna free the woods.
Sam,
We?
don't go with her.
This is about you two. If they find out,
Yeah, you
what
can't
happened
tell him
here,
what to
I'm
do,
not gonna
Emma.
Be the only one they torture. Maybe it's time for me to save you.
So twisted. Objective, the source, right place, but the execution.
Do you really think you can beat him?
This is not the time to fight. Not yet. Yeah, Marie's right. Not wrong, baby. No.
Yeah, but
You too? Look, this is fucked up. But Godolkin and Vought are fucked up too.
Facts.
We stopped them.
Jordan's like, but I just want to go home. Jordan can fight, but never wants to fight. You know what I'm saying? Fam really is just like, I just want to chill. I was number 2 like a week ago. What's happened? Oh, he has no idea what's going on yet. It's just as well, though. I don't think Andre can do much right now.
These shadows, here, here, and here, indicate damage. We
Why?
believe every time your father uses his powers, something like a micro tear occurs in the neural pathways.
Oh, is that genetic?
Over years. Through physical therapy and the right drug cocktail, we can mitigate or slow, not reverse. Have you experienced any lightheadedness or spots in your peripheral vision?
God, I hope not.
No, I mean, maybe lightheadedness, but doesn't everybody get lightheaded sometimes?
Apparently not.
Figuring out the right anti-seizure medicine, and no more using powers.
Wow. Wow. I mean, Andre was already kind of on the B team already, but you benching him entirely? Why would his powers be... I wonder if all soups have that issue. Why is it just them?
How am I looking? Like you made of steel.
Aww.
Gotta get the costume resized. The doctor. I'll get the doctor. So the polarity costume fits you.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done.
I knew about the woods.
Yeah.
I played along. I stayed quiet.
To survive?
To protect you.
Yeah.
Our powers, they're killing. You're the big man now. Do whatever they tell you.
I mean, that's not good.
But goddamn, I don't regret being able to take care of my family. And I know you're gonna do the same. Your family's counting on you.
Okay, that's no pressure at all. By the way, did you just let me finish telling you that my powers are going to make me just completely useless soon? Like, no.
Go in order. GPA. Fucking terrible.
He doesn't
IQ,
care?
surprisingly good. Additional skills.
Surprising what? Haha. I like that they threw that in, because if you know the actor who plays Andre is actually British.
His on-screen skin color test read a bit dark.
They'll get Annie fucking Leibovitz to shoot him, you racist shit.
Polarity brand is consistent.
All right, we will come back to him.
Jesus.
Who's next? And seriously, where the fuck is Indira?
Well, that's a complicated question. We'll give you an answer later. Oh my god, are they going to release the chick that breathed fire through the food hole? Because that's going to be terrifying.
I'm Bob.
No one cares.
Oh, God.
Bob, Greg. Wow, Sam's just not going to care about murking people anymore, huh? Ew, Sam, ew. Ew! Something's very wrong with him. No, for real, like outside of the obvious. He likes hurting people too much. Oh my gosh! We've got Nightcrawler. That guy's what? Sweat-tastic?
When's the last time you saw sunlight?
Is Gangnam Style still a thing?
Gang?
Let's go outside.
They have had people in here since the 90s? Since the early 2000s? I mean, I knew they've been having it around for a while, but I didn't think they kept people in there indefinitely. Sam's like, well, that's home sweet home. Sounds sad, but I feel like he might have lived there longer than he actually lived in a house. Yeah, a little nostalgia there for you, huh? Wow.
What you doing?
I'm a Terminator.
He's like, how we doing? Rampaging?
Oops. Hurting humans?
Mm-hmm.
What about your tiny friend Emma?
Yeah.
She's not here. Yeah, neither are you.
That's true.
You killed yourself. Leaving me in this cell!
Valid anger. And by the way, I'm not saying that someone who takes their life deserves anger, but people often feel that way when someone does that. They're angry that they've been left behind. But yeah, Sam just turned off his conscience, guys, so I feel like he's gonna have to get hurt real bad.
He was hilarious. And then really sad. He
Understandable.
was bipolar.
They got him sick on purpose. Thought they could torture you. Why? Because they said you were all crazy? Inferior?
So wait, they said he was bipolar. They're saying now he's schizophrenic. So that's what I'm saying. I am not so sure that all of them actually have mental issues. I think it was an excuse to get them in here. If they had Kate on meds, who knows what they were giving these kids.
Eat your own fucking hands, you monster.
Right.
See? You see? The way Sam went and reached into that thing and then hers. Kate has always been so hyper violent with what she chooses to make people do. What in God's name are we watching? Sir, based on your belief system, you're not allowed to listen to anything ethnic. Understand?
Are you a soup?
No shit, asshole.
So he's just gonna go and ask every person if they are or not?
No,
I'm an adjunct professor marketing.
Sorry about that, Prof. Probably shouldn't have worked at a superhero school.
Jesus.
You're too late.
You clear the Performing Arts Center. Okay, teachers, administration. Jordan, you sweep the student union.
There's a panic button.
It's your fave social media advisor, Jeff Pitikarsky. This is all you
Later,
bastards
Jeff.
can see. No crutches.
You just,
no
yeah, as I was saying, you just got out of your crutches and now you're about to be in a body bag. Sad. Oh, thank God he's got one of those on him, but for how long? Really, the lunch lady?
You were safer inside, dummy.
So he knew about the woods too. But I guess he's Vought.
My cover's blown. I think our rehab might be unlocked.
Let's do a live stream.
So he's not social media.
Who better to replace Translucent than Translucent's son?
If he's gonna be as much of a perv as his
Yes, he
father,
already is a perv.
Eat it.
You live by the sword, buddy. It is what it is. Damn.
Where the fuck is Jenny?
She's not going to be able to help you anymore, sis. You got to figure this one out, Ashley's.
Country was founded on a
Oh, not the director. Perv director is going to get cut. Oh, get him. Is he human? I hope he's human. Please be human. I hope he's human. For Emma.
Remember when I talked about stage presence, everybody? That is not it. Josh Hartnett has more stage presence than this man here.
Oh, okay. Well, you know, yeah. She can make you stop, by the way. Although she doesn't have enough food to do it.
So what?
We shared things, our feelings, our privates, and now you're just throwing all that away?
Privates.
But Sam, you don't want to hurt people.
People hurt me.
Okay, so that makes you gonna do the same thing. Okay.
And you never asked, what do I want? You just came in and fucking Sam, do this.
I mean, she was kind of
Sam,
ordering him around, but
I'm normal, Emma! This is what normal looks like when you've had my fucking life!
you know,
You were worrying.
yeah.
Starring in a reality TV show, I was having a needle shoved up my fucking
Fair.
spine.
Okay, that is not what I meant. No.
How dare you?
You want what is best for you.
Wow. The change up. This woman just cannot get a good man, can she? I'm sorry, Emma.
Emma, you would do anything for everyone to like you.
Okay. Hold my earrings, please.
You're not a hero.
Oh, you bitch. I'm so sorry, Emma. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that every guy you pick is a douche. But you need to start believing in yourself, honey, so you can start finding winners. Get huge. I don't know. Just don't purge, please.
What the fuck?
Wait, did she literally shrink without I knew she could do it. I knew it. I knew it. So that means you can grow, baby. You don't need to eat. Go. Do your thing, Emma.
What did you do, Kate?
It's not too late. Come be with me. I love you.
No.
We can be together.
No.
You're not real. You're not real. You're not real.
Hey, is Emma the only girl that ever let you bust a nut?
No.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, inside of her.
Do you want my help?
Sam, listen to me. Who's actually you imagining me? This is it. This is your fucking
Yeah, this is your conscience.
You are not defined by what's happened to you.
Thank you.
You are what you do.
Period.
Be a hero. Stop Kate.
Sam.
She's trying to tell you what to do as well, in case you haven't noticed.
I hate myself.
Sam, do you want my help?
Guess so. Useless.
Feel nothing.
Anyway, I'm sorry, Emma. You deserve better. Kate is a monster. I'm sorry, you guys. I mean, she's badass, but she's an actual monster. This was a long time in the making, I know. Like, this was not just overnight, but still. Marie, you're gonna have to get real, real bad here because Kate is off the hook. Yeah, Sam, I'm sorry. Wait, did you just lock all the people in?
Big ass doors just locked me in my dorm room.
That's good. Oh, yeah, the soup alarm. That's right. Jordan's like, damn, I didn't know who did that.
Now you open this door, I swear to God I'm gonna tell everyone what you and I did in the bathroom at the pediatric.
Oh, right. The director. Oh, you can do that? Homie said, you take it back. You think you held your own sound? I got sound too. Yeah, it's going down, Ashley.
Don't just stand there and block the fucking door.
I don't think that's going to stop you against Sam, but nice try. Or the laser eyes.
Helicopter now. Go.
I was about to say, oh my God, is Homelander actually going to show up? Oh, they holding Marie's. Of course. Look at how...
We are considering you for the
her business voice. I love her.
Marie, the entire board of trustees is up here. You do this, and I will get you a meeting with your sister.
Oh. Bright price.
I just lost Wi-Fi. There's no signal.
I love that that's what makes her, that's what makes them panic. Not the fact that there's maniacs on campus, but it's like, I don't have Wi-Fi. I really mourn for Gen Alpha, I do. I don't think you're getting on that. There's too many soups in the way.
Hey, stop!
Andre, I'm gonna need you to show up and get your woman under control. Oh, he's not supposed to use his powers no more, though. But the good thing is that I think that Kate's powers are actually killing her, too.
No, I'll talk to her.
I mean, Guardians Godolkin. We do this together. Am I right?
Yep. She's pushing too hard.
Shetty's medication. I thought she was helping me.
She was, clearly. Look at your eyes, sis. You're literally snapping blood vessels.
Stop her.
You got it.
Oh, shit. You really want to be like your dad?
Damn, she don't want to hear nothing from nobody. I'm so sorry.
I got this.
Do you, Marie? I need you to tap. I need you to dig deep, sis. Dig deep. You know what to make explode. You know what to do. Because he's a pervy like his dad. Do it.
Dig deep or whatever.
Her trying to talk him out of it. Honey, you can't play nice. You know what to do, Marie. Yeah, you don't need it. You don't need it. There we go. Yay, growth, guys. We're going. You can sense him. Exactly. Sense him. That's my girl. That's my girl. Gotcha. Gotcha. Slow it down now. Make it bouncy. Oh, yuck. Oh, he's 12.
What the fuck is he doing? No, it's fucking grounded!
It's fucking enclosed. Get in. Do you want to stay here?
No!
This yelling conversation. Although all of you in the same place at the same time is probably not good.
Yeah, that's your real superpower, isn't it? Acting like you're doing something when really you're doing nothing.
But I know we do some amazing shit together.
Oh, not you with your Romeo and Juliet.
Right now, let's just figure it out. Both of us.
It's too late for that.
Okay.
Don't trust her. I mean, he kind of has to, but he can't.
Okay.
Right? Like, how can he trust you?
He was like my brother.
Yeah, at least somebody was like his brother, because clearly Sam don't care no more. Mondra, you can't fight him. Yeah, I was about to say, homie has been electrocuted through the floor for like the last 10 years. I think he can take a shocking pretty well.
Marie, they asked you to kill me. So if you don't, what's gonna happen?
They'll still try to kill you.
Exactly.
I just want to be a good person.
Right?
Marie, you are not a person. You are a product to them. A freak. I'm trying to save you.
No, you're trying to get revenge. You're trying to get all this hurt that you're feeling out. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Fuck you.
Exactly. Exactly. That's it. Save your man. Save your man. Save your man. Woman. Them. You can do it, Marie. There's all the ammunition you need. Yeah, it's time. This is her moment. This is her moment. This is her Everest.
I'm putting that in my next movie.
Yes, that's right. Star power, baby. That's right. That was hot, right? That was hot. Now kiss. Now kiss. Wait. Why are you walking for
We're good together.
so far away? I knew it! I knew it! Too far away! Don't you dare, Kate! I swear to God, I'll kill you!
No.
Yes! Sorry, but not today. Not today. That's what you get. How dare you? You should have known to go for anybody but that. She did that for you. Is that Homelander? Oh, shit's about to get real. Oh my God. Oh, Kate, you in trouble. Oh, Kate, you in trouble, girl. You in trouble. You in trouble. Ah! Hi. Don't show him anything.
Sir, I am.
No.
What kind of animal are you? Do you like attacking your own kind?
Jesus Christ.
Stay back.
It's happened yet again in America. Tragedy on campus. 4 Godolkin students went on a brutal murder spree. At least 12 people are now dead. Many more, undoubtedly, would have been killed had it not been for the Guardians of Godolkin. Excuse me, the new Guardians of Godolkin. Kate Dunlap and Sam Reardon. Proving once again that all Americans are safer with heroes like Sam and Kate. Our values and our way of life.
The hell?
Thank God.
You're awake.
Oh, thank God. I didn't know. I'm like, I don't think they would do that to us, but I don't trust this show. Guys, I stopped breathing.
Anyone else would be in the ground.
How did she? But I guess he can control that ray. We know that.
There's no doors. Where are we?
You're in the tower, aren't you? You've gotta be fine. I'm ready to flip my table. Shh, there's more. Who? Butcher. So she wasn't okay.
Bunch of guns.
Okay, so Mallory was definitely on the phone with Billy. That's what we all kind of thought. Okay. Oh my God. Guys, I literally stopped breathing for 2 minutes. I was like, they did not just do that. They did not just take out the whole main cast. They didn't do it. Kate's not in that room. That's a problem. Okay, phew. But I was about to say, does that not go against Homelander's whole thing if he takes out Marie and all of them? But we all know he's not against taking out his own kind because he already did it with Noir, right? I need a minute. Okay, that was the season finale, and mayhem, chaos, complete disorder. What I pretty much expected. I guess, that's my bad. I really should have known it's Homelander. Of course he wasn't going to be mad at his blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl who was taking out all the humans. Of course not. Of course not. Of course he wouldn't be. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so mad that Marie didn't get a chance to blow more parts off of Kate first. But you know what? She did what she had to do. She did what she had to, because Kate had a nerve. Kate had a nerve coming after Jordan. Nerve. Anyway, where do I start? Okay, this episode was, like I said, pure mayhem. Like, is there even much to say? Like, there wasn't so much going on plot-wise for this episode, which we didn't need. It was pretty much established up until this episode. But Kate has just decided that's it. I'm done. Conscience off if I ever had one. We're just going to go full-fledged just terrorist. There's no other word for it. That's really what she is now. And as I said in the last couple of episodes, I understand how she got here. Okay, for those, I know there are Kate fans out there, and I like Kate as a character. Don't get me wrong. I do think she's still an interesting character. However, I don't agree at all. I'm never going to support extremists, okay, no matter what has happened. And one of the things I've loved about the fact that we've seen both Kate and Marie all season is that it's shown you how two people can differently respond to going through a lot of trauma. That, that just because people go through a lot does not mean that they're always going to have the exact same outcome. But anyway, Kate, what she went through, I get it. She's had so much manipulation happen to her. So many people lie to her. So many people use her. And then to get to this point where she finds out that she's done all these terrible things for Shetty, only to find out that Shetty was in the end just planning on eventually wiping her out. That was her breaking point. That, and also Andre basically being like, I don't trust you anymore because you've been in my head and you violated my privacy, which, let's face it, was actually a fully natural response, but it was just the straw, right? It was the straw that broke the camel's back for Kate. And then she just decided, you know what? I'm just going to take out all this anger and hurt and frustration that I've been feeling for years over the bad stuff that I've been doing that I know I shouldn't have been doing. I'm going to take it out on everybody now. Everyone who's human's getting it, because because that's really what it comes down to. Kate knew, and that's why whenever Marie was trying to talk to her, or Sam was questioning her, she was like, no, whatever, I'm trying to be a hero. Like, she just shut her ears off because she knows it's not right. She knows what she's doing is wrong. However, she's angry and she's hurt and she wants to hurt people. That's all this came down to, and that's exactly why she chose who she chose in the woods. Yes, they deserve to be free, but the speech she gave them about, yeah, we've been through a bunch of things. They've hurt us. Let's go out and hurt everybody that's not human. Like the fact that dude is walking around going, are you a soup? Are you a soup? No? Burn your face off. What? But no, they all deserve to get it because some people were bad to you. Like, the logic is crazy. Like, it's nuts. And of course, Sam resonated with that because Sam has got a very similar story, been mistreated for a lot of years, feels like he's been abandoned by his parents first and then by his brother. And like I said, that whole scene with Sam in the cell when he was, Luke really coming up as his conscience, because that's really and I think it's really interesting that it was Luke and not a cartoon and not television's Jason Ritter or a puppet, pardon me. This was Luke. This hallucination was very much his conscience manifesting itself in something that he clearly considered to be good, right? We know that Sam looked up to his brother a lot and he saw Luke as the golden boy. So having that representation of Luke being like, Sam, what are you doing? Because remember, even when Sam took out all those people in the tunnel, he had Puppet Emma saying to him, you need to stop hurting people, Sam, right? So he knows in the back of his mind that he goes too far. He knows that when his rage takes over, he pushes the line every time, but he doesn't want to hear it. He doesn't want to do anything about it because he's angry, because he's frustrated. He's got all these negative emotions and he's had no healthy way to channel them. And it's just really sad that in the end, he opts for Kate to let her wipe his sense of conscience out because he doesn't want to deal with it. He'd rather just hurt people rather than just feel the hurt, which is natural because he needs to process that. It's really sad that he made that choice. But again, this is where Kate's at. They're just both in this place where they want to hurt people because they're very hurt right now. Because that's what it comes down to. Kate's angry. She's hurt. She's frustrated. She's sad that she's got this fake life that was cobbled together in school is now falling apart between losing Luke, then losing Andre, say in quotes because I think Andre, like he said, would have come back to her eventually, but losing Andre, everyone looking at her a certain type of way, and then Shetty. So like she just feels like she's lost everything all over again, and she's angry and she's hurt. And she has every right to be, but she also is not taking into account that all the people she's hurt have a right to be hurt and that they have a right to be angry with her. And that if she really cared about them the way she says she does, she would give them that space to process it. But instead, she's turning it around and saying, no, well, everyone's got to pay and suffer now because I'm upset again. And again, that is a natural human response. Not all of us have the maturity, the wherewithal, the mental and emotional stability to not lash out like that when we're in that state. And Kate really has been emotionally stunted since she was locked in that room years ago, if we're being 100. So just a really messy situation. Two very, very, well, not just two, if we count all the people in the woods too, but the people we know of, two very hurt people lashing out and hurting other people. And it was really sad. And as I said, for Kate, I don't know if there's any coming back from her. Like she really went to town and she was willing to push herself to the limit in order to get her revenge plot down. Like, where would it end? What would it end? And if you keep doing things like that, that's the thing with your conscience. The more you sear it, the more you puncture it, the more you force yourself to do things that you intrinsically know are wrong and actually hurt you, you start to damage it. And after a while, it stops pricking at you the way that it normally should. It's scary. And with Kate's powers in particular, it's exceptionally scary, but she's down a hand. Oh, we're going to get to Marie. I can't wait. But anyway, she's down a hand for now, and hopefully that will make her reflect a little bit. I don't know if it will, but now that she's got Homelander on her side, unfortunately, this is terrifying because it's just worst case scenario is having Homelander and, Homelander supporting Sam and her in their twisted behavior. Because I know that's what Homelander wants. He wants people to validate this tangent of psychosis that he has gone on since last season. So I'm actually straight up terrified for the next season of The Boys, to be honest. I'm straight up terrified because he's really just going and doing whatever he wants. The fact that he spun the news story to make it look like these kids are gone and that Kate and Sam were the heroes is insane. It's insane. But anyways, I don't even know what to get into with that one because that's a whole plot that, I mean, we're going to explore obviously more in The Boys, but I have to think that that's not going to last very long because there are more humans than there are soups still. And even though Homelander can take out a lot of people, we know that at some point it's going to come to a head. And what's more important, something that Homelander keeps forgetting and what these kids don't know is that he could very quickly not become a soup. Let's not forget Soldier Boy. Let's not forget what Soldier Boy can do. And that's one thing too that I wish that Kate and Sam could have seen is that with one beam, the V could be burned right out of their system and they're right back to being the humans that they hate so much. So what do you do now? What do you do then if you suddenly become human again and you've gone and done all this damage? How do you live now, Kate, if you can't push people anymore? How do you live, Sam, if you can't just rip people in half at will, right? Like, this is what they're not getting. At their core, they are still humans. Their DNA is still human. And the V can be burned out. But they don't know that. Obviously, they don't know because Maeve is in hiding. No one knows what happened to her. And they didn't talk about Soldier Boy. But just an interesting thing that we need to keep in mind. But all that digressing, super sad to see that Kate went that way. I think she's going to still walk this for a while. Like I said, having the backing of someone at Homelander's level is going to bolster her for a while. But she has had a conscience in the past, so I'm going to hope that she can tap into it again at some point and realize that this ain't it. This is not the life that she wants. It's not going to give her what she wants. She thinks it's going to give her peace. She thinks it's going to give her some sort of sense of justice, but she's going to realize very quickly that it's going to make her even more hated, which is exactly what she didn't want. Her whole life, she's been scared of being labeled as a monster, but she's acted monstrously in this episode, and it's going to only get worse. And I'm almost thinking that maybe where she's ending up, if she does end up being at Vought Tower alongside Homelander, that might be another thing that's necessary to eventually take Homelander down, because I don't know, but I think it's very possible that Kate's powers could work on Homelander. I mean, again, she's down a hand, but if Homelander trusts her enough, what am I saying? Homelander trusts no one. But anyways, it's possible. She might be instrumental in that particular situation. But anyway, I think that her story can be very interesting if we're given a lot of good insight and she's written well throughout this series, however far she goes, just to see how this all goes down for her, because she's definitely representative of how people would react after being effectively a product, like she said, of this company that has used and abused her and then basically left her to deal with the pieces of that aftermath. I get it. I get how Kate got here. I don't agree, though. I don't think she needed to go here. And that is exactly, like I said, the fact that they juxtaposed her with Marie all season to show that Marie, who's been through some serious stuff as well at the hands of Vought, who is literally dispensable to them up until her benefactor stepped in. And on top of that, let's just add it, since the show doesn't shy away from it, she's also a Black woman in America. So that's a whole burden that Kate's never had to deal with on top of everything else. She's dealt with a lot. Marie has dealt with a lot, yet she still realizes that this is not the way. This is not the way. Even with Homelander shooting her right dead in her chest, I can tell you right here and now, she's still not going to think that she's got to go to one extreme or the other, because that's the way it goes in life. There are people who've been through things that most of us could not even begin to wrap our heads around as far as how horrible they are, and they still choose not to turn into the monsters that did what they did to them. That's Kate. Sam, kind of already covered him, but do have to touch on his whole situation with Emma. Oh my God, Emma. Super sad the way he decided to chose to handle that with Emma. One thing I've noticed with Sam is that they've written him to be very emotionally intelligent. Like, despite considering the fact that he's been locked up most of his adult life, or all of his adult life, what am I saying, and most of his childhood, he's very emotionally astute. The way he talks about himself, like when he was, playing with Emma's underwear and doing his little role-playing thing, and he was like, oh, you only like me because I'm strong and damaged. And like the self-awareness that he has about who he is and what he's been through and what's going on with him is really remarkable, actually. But in this episode, we see how unfortunately it was bad because he turned around and used that to hurt Emma. Like, he literally took every insecurity she ever shared with him, thinking she was sharing it with somebody who was in the same place as her, like someone she thought she was her peer in this respect. He took those things and he used them against her. Like he literally took all of her pain and insecurities and all the things she was like that are like her deep wounds, and he just threw salt in them and like rubbed them right back at her. Like that was low. That was low, Sam. Like that was low. It was low. The way he's like, you didn't do it for me, you did it for you. This is all about you. You don't care. You're just, look at you. Like just everything he said about her was just like, it's all her insecurity. You think you want to be here. You just care about getting popular. You do anything to make people like you. Like, I'm sorry, Sam is in the doghouse for a long ass time for me. Because Emma, of all people, Emma, like that's equivalent to kicking a puppy at this point. Like Emma's done nothing to you, bruv. She's done nothing to you, bruv. I mean, I do agree with him in the fact that I was noticing in this episode with her saying, Sam, don't go there. Sam, stay in the room. Sam, don't go with her. I'm like, Emma, talk to him. Don't order him around. So I do think that Emma in her mind, unfortunately, somewhat sees Sam as someone she needs to take care of, like maybe just because he's been so sheltered. And I get it. Like, I think she's coming at it from a protective space, but it came across very condescending. And I can get why Sam was like, I just spent all my life being told what to do and abused. And now I come out and I've got somebody else coming and telling me what to do. And I'm a grown man and I've never been able to make my own decisions and no one's letting me make my own decisions. And it's true also that Emma never really sat with him and was like, no, what do you want? What do you want to do? What, now that you're out, what plans do you have? Right. I mean, they haven't had time though, in fairness, like it's been one thing after another, but like I said, benefit of the doubt, Sam was right about that. No one's actually asked him what it is he wants going forward. But yeah, the way he did Emma was just wrong. Like there's no getting around that. It was too much. It was wrong. It was mean. It was hurtful. And again, I know it came from a place of hurt. I know that he was trying to drown out his own conscience that Emma was basically speaking through in what she was saying, but it was just a lot. And he knew what he was doing was wrong. And the fact that she had to appeal to him several times, like, Sam, you don't mean that. Sam, I know you don't mean that. And he just kind of kept digging in. I was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I know a lot of y'all ship Emma and Sam, and I thought they were cute to a degree, but I was always worried because Sam is not okay. I really think that they shouldn't have slept together already. I know why, because obviously they're very attracted to each other, but I knew that sleeping together was a mistake for them because Sam is not emotionally ready for it. He's not emotionally ready at all for a relationship. Emma is, but he's not. So it just sucks because for Emma, this is yet another guy that she has, and not just a guy, but just a person in general who she's been vulnerable to, who's turned around and used her vulnerability against her. And I hate that this keeps happening to her. However, as I said in the episode, I'm hoping that what she takes away from this finally is that she needs to get to a point where she believes in herself 100% and understands that she is that. She's always been that, always will be that. She's amazing, smart, capable. Like, she is good no matter what. And when she gets to that place where she really knows that and believes it and likes herself, because we know she doesn't like herself. The fact that she keeps referring to her powers and everything in such a derogatory way, she doesn't like herself. When she gets to the point where she does and she knows she's that girl, it won't matter what other people think. And no one is going to be able to get to her like that again. So I'm hoping that that's what she'll take from this experience, because I know it's going to hurt for a while, but thankfully, she hasn't known Sam that long, but I know that still stung. But what we got out of it is now we discovered that Emma can shrink without purging, which is a party for me because I hate vomit so much. So I'm so glad that maybe in season 2, we no longer have to see Emma do that ever again. But this is great. This is fantastic because it was horrible. And that's not a great way at all to access your power. And considering that her mom taught her to do that, I'm starting to wonder whether or not that was ever, didn't I say that a few episodes ago though? I distinctly said that once I heard her mom say that, maybe that wasn't even the way she accessed her power. That's just something she assumed would happen because of the whole situation. So I was right. Emma doesn't need to do it. I also wonder if she can grow at will. She probably can. So this is huge. This is huge for Emma that she can now do this at will. It's going to definitely level up her powers going into season 2 and what she's going to be able to do. And I'm so excited for it. I really, really am. So I'm happy for her in that regard, because otherwise this episode really sucked for her. Poor girl. All that out of the way, let's get to finally my girl Marie. Moreau. Oh my god, you guys, she's finally starting to push in her power. She's finally starting to understand that she can do so much more. She finally listened to what Victoria told her about, those whips and the blades, those are great, but they're exhausting. You can do more. Dig deeper. And she did. She had to in a pinch. And I love a girl. We love a girl that can work under pressure, baby. My girl said, okay, I don't got a lot of time to think about things. I need to do things quick. And she did. The way she found, what's his name? Translucent Sun, by finding his heart, seeing his heartbeat, watching all the blood pump through his veins. That was so cool. Took him down like that. She could have done more. As I'm saying, when she gets further up, she'll be able to just make these people fall asleep in no time. But anyway, love that for her. The way she took charge too, like when they were coming into the school and Jordan's like, what are we going to do? Do we call campus security? And she's like, nah, we got to figure this out for ourselves. And she's like, okay, Emma, you evacuate here. Jordan, you go over here. I'm going to go to Shetty's office. Like, I love that she just took charge and she's just like, those leadership skills, baby. We love to see it. And again, you just see Jordan falling in love even more. It was really nice to see that out of Marie. And again, this is what I love about her. Like, she keeps showing that she really does have, in my opinion, the hero characteristics, right? Stereotypical hero characteristics. And this is so important to me because Marie, to me, the reason I really like her, because I know that people have been on the fence with her as a character. Some people think that she's boring. This is Marie's, like, she is the lead of the show. Like, she is on an arc. This season was all about getting to know her, getting our first taste of who she is as a person. Marie is 18, okay? She's lived her whole life locked up. She's never had a chance to spread her wings and use her powers and learn. This is her first time doing this, and I think she's come a long way from episode 1 to now, considering what she's been through. And so she may seem like she is not as, I guess you could say, multifaceted at this point, but she definitely is getting those different sides and growing. And I love seeing a Black woman in a role of being genuinely a hero in a show like this. Like, I think it's such a good thing because I know she's not going to stay that way. This is the boys' universe. Everybody's got like, they're good and they're bad, they're light and they're dark. But for the most part at the moment, Marie is like Starlight without having to do all of the creepy stuff with the deep, right? She really has the altruistic thinking. She's got the power. She's got the ideals. She's got the moral compass. And I'm glad to see that in a body that looks like Marie's. And the fact that she's also leading, for like really just taking that leadership and taking charge of her life going forward. So I just think she's a great character. I think that she's got so much potential. And it was so satisfying to see her tap into her power this episode. Not just her leadership skills, but her actual powers. First using it to find Translucent. And then we see when finally she has to stop that guy from going to the plane or the helicopter full of the board. And she's like, wait a minute, I don't gotta cut myself. What am I doing? There's all this blood. I don't need to use mine. I can control all the blood. She took from like 10, 15 bodies? And they weren't even that close to sis, her rate. Like, I don't even think we've begun to scratch the surface of what Marie can do, guys. And I'm absolutely over the moon about it. But anyway, so yes, her doing that, getting more control. I mean, she did turn her blood into blades again, which is something she's done before, or turn the blood, I should say, into blades. But the exploding on command, she's shocked. I don't think she meant to go that hard, but she knew what she was doing. If we're being 100, Marie knew what she was doing. She knows. She's done it before. When she did it to Rufus, I think she genuinely had no idea. But this time she did. It was a reflex because she was protecting her baby. She was protecting Jordan as she should, but she knew what she was doing. So now that Marie knows that she can do that, sky's the limit. Next the limit. Right? There is so much more. I genuinely think she's going to surpass Victoria in what she's able to do when she starts to really delve into it, because there's so many things you can do with blood. There's so many things you can do with blood. And the fact that she can control it from both inside and outside the body. Anyways, I've got a lot of hope for Marie, and that's amazing. I'm just kind of sad that so much of her powers were exposed because remember with Victoria, she has not told any. The only person who knows what Victoria can do is Homelander. I think, yeah, Homelander knows she's a soup. And then, of course, we know Edgar knows. But for the most part, the world has not seen what she can do. So that's the only thing that I think is the downside, is that Marie's powers are out there. Like, Ashley saw them. The movie director's like, I'm putting that in my next movie. But yeah, I'm scared a bit because Homelander knowing what she can do is not great. But again, he's not immune. Like, he knows that those powers exist. So that bothers me. I didn't really want Marie on Homelander's radar right off the bat, but here we are. As we saw at the end of the episode, he arrived, and I was happy at first. And I mean, like I said, stupid me forgot this is Homelander. And we see that joy went away very quickly because, first of all, Homelander don't like black people. We know that. We already know Homelander is racist as hell. But on top of that, she hurt another suit. And we all know the Homelander's not down for that. So he beamed her in the chest, which at first I was like, what? Like, I literally, what? But I got to remember that Homelander can control the level of his beam. We've seen it before. He is able to, make it really intense, or he's also able to, like, keep it, take it back. So clearly he did not want to hurt her. He didn't want, or I shouldn't say that. He didn't want to kill her, but he wanted her out of commission. So we see now that her, Andre, and Kate and Emma Andre, Jordan, and Emma are all in this room together, and it has no doors that they can see. They have no idea where they are. My guess is that they're underneath the tower, because if Homelander took them out or knocked her out, I gotta think he put them there. My guess is he's either gonna try to convert them, or he just wants them. I don't know. I'm really scared. I don't want them to become test subjects, but Homelander doesn't really care about them like that. That much I do know, especially if he is villainizing them in the media. So I'm curious as to what's going to happen to them or how they're going to get out. But obviously, season 2 is happening, so they're going to get out at some point. Oh, speaking of Andre, have to touch on this quickly. This has been a long review. I'm sorry. Andre discovered that his father's issue is actually real. Apparently, using his powers has caused him brain damage. Every single time he used it, it was causing him brain damage. And now the years of accumulation have created a very serious issue for him, to the point where they're like, yeah, we can give him drugs and rehab, but he's never going to be what he used to be, and he can't use his powers anymore. So that's crazy. Obviously devastating, but it sounds like his dad already knew about this and probably just kept it from Andre because, as many people do when they're dealing with things, they don't always want to share medical things. But anyway, basically the doctor's like, I'm going to assume it's going to be the same for you, Andre, that if you keep using your powers, you're going to end up like him, so you should stop using them. And Andre says that he does get lightheaded after using his powers, so that actually explains a lot about if he really is getting wiped out every time he uses his powers. It makes sense why he doesn't use them a lot. And now it looks like he's not supposed to. So this gives me a little bit of a question, which is it the same for all the soups? And maybe it's not, but I'm wondering with Kate, we see that Kate's powers absolutely mess with her, and she blows blood vessels every time. Not blood vessels, but what did Soldier Boy call them? Something in her brain anyway. She was blowing vessels in her brain every time she overloaded herself. So she thought it was the pills, but I don't actually think it is. I think that Kate's powers are like Andre's. I think that every time she uses them, they're actually damaging her brain irreparably, which would also explain why she's getting more and more and more extreme. So I think that's what's going to happen. And I think we're going to probably figure that out sometime in season 2, that Kate's going to have to cap her powers. But I'm terrified. If someone like Kate loses control of her powers. Anyway, so I'm wondering how many more are like this. I feel like they wouldn't drop something like this. They wouldn't just have Andre's dad go through this unless we're supposed to learn something from it. So yeah, maybe Sam's in the same vein as well. Maybe that's why Sam got V and suddenly has schizophrenia. And, we heard that other people in the woods had mental disorders too, potentially. So yeah, this could be literally an effect of the V for some people, that's the side effect they get, is the brain deterioration in some way. So that's a whole other bucket of worms we're going to have to get into for season 2, but definitely interesting and hopeful, honestly, because like I said, people like Kate and Sam need to be stopped. Maybe not, I don't want them necessarily to deal with seizures, etc. But if it's something that makes them think twice about using them, then I think we need to take it. So yeah, that was a crazy finale. It was very short, but it was intense. We had a lot that happened in that short amount of time, and I was left with more questions. I literally want season 2 right now. You can't end the way that they did and just leave us for potentially over a year before we're going to get to see the next one. So, I can't wait. This was a great season overall. I enjoyed it a lot. I think it was a great introduction to this world as far as the university side of things. I love all the characters, honestly. I don't think there's any of them that are necessarily bad or, I wouldn't get rid of anyone at this point. I enjoyed it. I think the storytelling was great. I love Marie. I love Jordan. I love Emma. Those are my top 3. Kate was up there, but like I said, she's on trial, and her and Sam are on trial for me for a while, but we'll have to see what goes down as the seasons continue. But this was a lot of fun, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. I had a great time. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you showed some love to this video by some thumbs up, and let me know all what you're thinking about this season, your predictions, all that good stuff. Please let me know in the comments below. So if this is all that you watch from me, then I guess I will see you either when The Boys starts up again or when next season kicks in. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video.